everyone, welcome to this class. We're going to paint two candles and a dark background, just like in the reference image. So I have painted a candle like this, similar to this one probably 3 years ago. And I kind of like the steps I took back then, so I'm going to slightly repeat it. I do want to use though like this wax stick for some of the areas because of the strong highlights. So the light coming from the candle. For example, there's a little bit of that here. So I'm just going to kind of go in circles with this wax stick. So this is wax sticks, just like a candle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to forget about that dark background for now. I'm just going to focus on the colors of the flame. So the yellow parts on the outside of this white flame. So the yellow parts. And then I'm going to focus on the colors of the candle. So there's a little bit of yellow, like a yellow undertone, but they're also shadowed, so we can add some blue to our red. So we're going to wet everything but the flame. And then we're going to apply colors wet on wet, but we're not going to create the dark background yet. That's going to come with the second layer. With the second layer, that's where we're going to shape the flame a little. Well, the flame is going to be shaped anyway, because we're going to avoid this area to wet this part now, the flame. But we're also going to work on the yellow part of the flame on the outside. With the second layer, we're going to add the darks and preserve some of the lightest tones, the yellows, that we'll create now with this first layer. And with the second layer also, we're going to shape the candle part, the wax. So everything will make sense once I start doing it. I know at first it seems a little complicated, but it's not. Once you break something down into layers and you know what techniques to use, then everything becomes like more simple. So the first thing is to wet the background, but I want you to have your colors pre-diluted with water to a consistency that I call heavy cream-like ratio. So think of dairy. I have a video on my YouTube channel, and then I have many posts, videos on my Patreon as well, where I explain that ratio between water and paint that I use, so it's easier for you to visualize. So what I have on my brush or on my palette. So I go with either like water-like ratio, I say, or milk-like ratio, or half and half, or heavy cream, or cream top-like ratio. Cream top-like ratios, when the paint is thick, it's just like you almost squeeze it out of the tube, and it's like you don't even, sometimes I don't even add water to it. So it's just like freshly squeezed paint. And we're going to use the Van Dyke brown for the background. Then we have some burnt sienna, imidazolone yellow, ISO yellow for the flames, and also the background. And then phthalo blue, indigo, and then a quinacridone red. There's quinacridone red as well. So now what I'm going to do is grab a flat brush, flat Da Vinci Casanel size 20. So we're wetting everything but the flame. Everything but the flame. And we're not painting the background yet. We're painting just the flame on the outside of this main white flame. And then we're painting the candles, the red candles. But we're not thinking about this black background. Not yet. That will come with the second layer. you.